Stephanie White has seen it all. As a seasoned coach with an unparalleled ability to recognize greatness, she's witnessed countless talented players push their limits. But what she saw during this private training session, it was different. It was intense. It was transformative. Caitlin Clark and Lexie Hull weren't just training, they were on a mission to redefine themselves. Every move had a purpose, every drill was executed with laser focus, and the sheer energy in the gym was electric. Sweat dripped, sneakers screeched, and exhaustion loomed. But neither of them wavered. Word of their grueling off-season grind spread like wildfire, sparking a wave of anticipation for the 2025 WNBA season. The Indiana Fever weren't just preparing to compete, they were preparing to dominate. But for Coach White, this wasn't just about hard work or dedication. She saw something rare, something game-changing. What was it about this session that left such an experienced coach utterly stunned? More importantly, could this secretive, high-intensity grind unlock Lexie Hull's full potential and solidify her role in the Fever's pursuit of championship glory? Get ready, because we're pulling back the curtain on Clark, Hull, and the underground training sessions that have the entire basketball world buzzing. The connection between Caitlin Clark and Lexie Hull had already become a major talking point for Indiana Fever fans. Their on-court chemistry was undeniable, a natural rhythm that kept defenders on edge. But as the offseason arrived, players scattered, each focusing on their individual growth. Social media gave brief glimpses, playful exchanges, inside jokes, mutual support, but Caitlin Clark? She disappeared from the spotlight. While other WNBA stars shared highlight reels and workout clips, Clark went silent. She was sharpening her skills behind closed doors, perfecting her craft in near isolation. Meanwhile, Lexie Hull was making headlines of her own. Competing in the brand new unrivaled league, she led Rose BC to a championship, an emphatic statement that cemented her growth and competitive fire. Two players, two different offseason approaches, one shared goal. Hull's public dominance versus Clark's private grind, both serving as fuel for what was to come. Now, as the Fever reconvene, their mission is clear, not just improvement, but total domination. This isn't about a better win-loss record, it's about making a deep, unforgettable playoff run in 2025. But one burning question remains: what exactly did Coach White witness in that private session that left her so utterly speechless? Inside the Fever's camp, the excitement isn't just coming from fans, it's radiating from within the organization. Coach White, known for her sharp, analytical eye, wasn't just impressed, she was astonishing. A synergy, a connection that had evolved beyond chemistry into something potentially elite. When discussing Clark and Hull, she didn't use words like good or solid, she declared them one of the most dynamic duos she had ever seen. She pointed to their evolution, how their movement, passing, and near-telepathic coordination had reached an entirely new level. But what truly set them apart? It wasn't just their connection, it was their hunger, their obsession with improvement. Diving deeper, White identified the trait that separates great players from legends: their coachability. It wasn't just that Clark and Hull were willing to learn. They craved it, they actively sought out challenges, embraced discomfort, and chased the grind that would push them beyond their limits. This wasn't just about raw talent, this was about an unshakable commitment to growth, a relentless drive that put them in a league of their own. And the Fever faithful took notice. When footage of their training session leaked, social media erupted, fans dissected every drill, every shot, every moment of intensity. But with excitement comes pressure. The looming question now: can Lexie Hull rise to the challenge? Can she translate this off-season grind into consistent, high-impact performances under the bright lights of the 2025 season? History suggests she can. At the start of last season, Hull was still finding her role, but as the year progressed, her impact became undeniable. With every game, every crucial play, every moment where she stepped up, the Indiana Fever found their rhythm, especially after the mid-season Olympic break, when they strung together key wins and secured a coveted playoff spot. While Caitlin Clark often stole the headlines, those who truly understand the game knew Lexie Hull's rise was just as vital. And now, with a new season ahead, one thing is certain: the Fever aren't just back, they're ready to take over. Lexie Hull's journey through the Indiana Fever's rapidly evolving landscape is nothing short of remarkable. It's a story shaped by unwavering determination, relentless skill, and an unyielding work ethic. When Caitlin Clark, the Fever's star powerhouse, took a moment to shine a spotlight on Hull's growing influence, it wasn't simply a passing compliment, it was a powerful acknowledgement of Hull's defensive prowess and her emerging role as a reliable offensive contributor. During post-game interviews, Clark didn't just nod to Hull's contributions, she highlighted them with clear intent, praising her defensive grit and her increasing reliability as a shooter. Clark made it abundantly clear: Hull's presence on the court wasn't just beneficial, it was essential to the Fever's success. Driven by a desire to elevate her game, Hull made a bold decision during the offseason. She joined the newly established unrivaled league with Rose Basketball Club. This wasn't just a summer stint. It was a calculated step to refine her skills in an ultra-competitive environment against elite WNBA talent. Through 14 high-stakes matchups, Hull didn't merely deliver solid performances, she thrived in the most intense of situations, ultimately helping Rose BC capture the league's inaugural championship. This wasn't just another title, it marked a pivotal moment in Hull's development, a growth that couldn't be fully captured by mere statistics. Coaches and analysts alike took note of her defensive rotations, court vision, and intangible impact on team morale, those crucial elements that might fly under the radar but are vital for a championship-winning squad. As the Fever begin to rebuild their roster with an eye on a deeper playoff run in 2025, the puzzle of team chemistry becomes ever more complex. Adding veteran leadership to an already promising young core brings both exciting potential and challenges. Hull, standing alongside emerging stars like Clark and Aaliyah Boston, finds herself at a pivotal juncture. How can she carve out her place in a rotation that's only becoming more competitive? Her defensive ability alone presents a strong argument for more playing time. With the Fever's offense already potent, her ability to stifle opposing shooters on the perimeter becomes a key asset. But is that enough to guarantee her a permanent role in the rotation, or will she need to fight tooth and nail for every minute on the court? Hull's experience with Rose BC offers some insight into this question. She proved she could handle the pressure, shine when it mattered most, and contribute to winning basketball. However, potential alone doesn't guarantee success. The WNBA is a league that demands consistency. With a revamped Fever lineup, Hull will need to prove her worth not just in flashes, but with every game and every possession. Expanding her offensive game, honing her ball handling, and sharpening her shot creation will be vital if she wants to cement her place in the rotation. One thing, though, is crystal clear. Lexie Hull doesn't shy away from challenges. Her relentless drive, paired with her expanding versatility, suggests she's more than ready to seize this opportunity. Head coach Stephanie White has made her expectations clear. She values players who are coachable, adaptable, and willing to do the uncelebrated things that lead to victory. In this regard, Hull ticks every box for the Fever. The 2025 season isn't just about making the playoffs, it's about making a statement. With a roster that blends youthful energy and seasoned experience, Caitlin Clark, the 22-year-old rising star of the Indiana Fever, has long been celebrated for her extraordinary talent, leadership, and relentless work ethic on the court. But her recent remarks during a Time interview have ignited a firestorm of controversy. While many have praised her for acknowledging her privilege, others have sharply criticized her comments about race and the dynamics of privilege in sports. As a white athlete, Clark has consistently been open about the privilege she experiences, privilege that often leads to more visibility and commercial opportunities compared to her black counterparts. Clark's comments have sparked a larger debate about the intersection of race, privilege, and athletic success in professional sports. While some commend her for using her platform to raise awareness, others believe the conversation risks overshadowing the merit and hard work that athletes like Clark have demonstrated throughout their careers. The Fever have ability to compete at the highest level, but the lingering question remains, can they put it all together when it counts? And perhaps more crucially, will Lexie Hull's offseason transformation be the final piece that propels them to the next level? As the season approaches, the question now is, will she seize this moment and turn all that potential into undeniable impact on the court? The answer to that may very well determine the Fever's fate in 2025. Drop your thoughts about this breakdown on comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more NBA-related updates.